have some in-care licensed Arizona facilities where patients that are being treated for very serious illnesses, that are bedridden, that require 24-hour care, that are not getting the care that they need. When the issues are brought up to the attention of the staff, they blame the patient. When grievances are filed to the case manager of the patient at the facility, it is stuck in a file cabinet drawer and never looked at again. I also filed grievances on my son's behalf, and so did his wife, with Mercy Care, the Access Health Plan here in Arizona, about the way my son was treated. All they did is keep sending it to a higher up, and now they can't even give any information regarding it. Nothing has been done. This facility killed my son on February 25th of 2024. My son was 28 years old when he lost his life. He was doing so well in that facility after a stroke that he was able to breathe on his own. They were trying to get him set up for the next set. He needed 2 weeks of breathing off of the machine without the trach so that they could send him for his cognitive skills. In less than a month, this facility killed my son. They stopped giving him the treatment he needed. When his medications weren't working, they blamed my son. When we started telling them the things that we noticed were wrong with my son, they told us we were wrong. They told me to go to medical school before I talked to them again, or they were going to trespass me from the facility because I wouldn't stop arguing with them. This costed my son's life. I've contacted numerous of different organizations and attorneys and lawyers, which I don't know the difference. I've contacted the Attorney General's office. I've put up a complaint on the medical board. I don't know how else I can do this to get justice for my son. Everyone says that my son was too sick, but who gets to determine how much help he gets when he is sick? We trust them as doctors to do their best. As a mother, my one job was to protect him. And now in his death, I'm trying to get the system changed to where the healthcare system has got to look into grievances that are filed. If a CNA is hired to be an assistant, they shouldn't be passing out food trays and sweeping trash up from the bedrooms. They should be taking care of our loved ones and providing the care. When blood pressure is to be checked on, they shouldn't be taking it after they give the medication. They should be watching and monitoring it before medication is given. That should be something taught in the training. There are many different issues wrong here, but nobody will listen because my son was seriously sick from a stroke. And I only have 2 years from his date of death on February 25th of 2024 to get justice done in however means I can. So please, if you're watching this, reach out to me. Let me know who I can contact. There is no mountain I wouldn't climb to get justice for my baby. His wife and his grandson deserve that as well. Sorry, his son, my grandson. Please, let them know that our loved ones are not just numbers of a paycheck that the state gets to provide to them. It's not okay to treat our patients as if they're too sick to get any help, but still collect the money for it. Their oath is to take care of and provide the best medical attention that they can to our loved ones. And when they don't do that, they need to be held accountable. And I'm hoping this video can reach someone somewhere that would help me get justice. This is the same medical field in Arizona, the same Access Medicaid program that allowed a patient here in July of 24 be dropped off at a doctor's appointment that wasn't his appointment, and then they just vanished. The patient was never heard from again. The loved ones had to go looking for him, and he had been found dead on the streets. This is the same facility that dropped somebody off and it pushed them outside of a hospital because they felt they didn't need help anymore, and this person ended up in worse care because they were quadriplegic. There's so many issues with this healthcare system in Arizona, and it's all over the media, but nobody puts it together and nobody makes sure there's change. I know I'm a grieving mother, I most certainly am. But I'm also an angry, passionate mother that still wants nothing but to protect and take care of her children. I do have other children, and I do love them each just as much. But just because I have more children does not mean that it was okay to take this life from me, to take this life from the world. Please, if you're out there watching this and you're able to help me fight for justice, I don't have money for it, but please reach out to me. Help me bring Arizona healthcare cost containment system to justice. Help rectify this system. Start it from scratch. Build the whole thing back up, because our tax-paying money pays for that, and we're paying these people to kill our loved ones when we are putting them and trusting them with their hands. The most precious, valuable thing to someone is their loved one, especially a child, and they had no right to take mine, no matter what their egos told them or how much schooling they had. Every patient is different, and every patient deserves the best of care regardless of the injuries they had. My son was not brain dead, and we have reports to prove that. We paid for the autopsy, the toxicology. We have the pictures, we have the videos, we have text messages, conversations, emails showing we kept trying to get the changes done so my son could get the best medical care. But the facility refused it. And that needs to change, because nobody else should have to go through the pain that I've been going through for almost 2 years. And now I'm running out of time. I've contacted every person I can think of, every attorney, every billboard I could see, even from other states. If I saw it on a news story, I called them. So please, if you're able to help, please reach out. Send me a message. I don't know how social media works, but I can get some help from somebody. Please reach out to me. Help me get justice for my son. Help me change this. Help me fight for what he deserves. Not just him, but for every American. We all deserve the best of our medical care system. And we know that it definitely needs to be revamped from the bottom up. But at the number one, the top priority should be the patients and the loved ones and the people they are sworn to help heal and protect. Thank you, and I hope to hear from you soon.